gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it.
She shined up pretty nicely, right?
Hey everyone, Steph here with TinyFindsTreasures, and I'm really pleasantly surprised today. I haven't hit any estate sales in a while because there hasn't been much on the estatesales.net app, which is how I find my estate sales. And then today, there's one right by my house, like walking distance. So I've got my wagon, I'm out here by my flowers, and we're gonna walk to the estate sale that actually looks pretty good up the street. Come along. Walking in now and it's starting to rain, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm going in the garage first because it's empty. This is such a cute sign. Oh, love that. Okay, coming to the basement. I've already seen a couple sweet neighbors, so let's see what's in store. Love that light, so beautiful. It's so dark here, I can hardly see anything. I'm glad I have the light. Some of these coffee table books can be pretty valuable, actually. Ooh, like that one, the Illustrated Treasury of Children's Literature. That is appealing to me. Look how beautiful the spine is. Here is the box, and then here is the actual paperback, which is so pretty. Beautiful blue with leaves, and then that gorgeous spine. So I think this is 10. I'm going to go ahead and take that. Anytime you see coffee table books, really make sure that you take off the book cover if there is one, or the paperback, so you can see how beautiful it is, if it is. I really, really like this end table. I think it's great. It's marked 30, but I have a feeling it'll still be here tomorrow, so I am going to wait because I think at 15, that's a great price. Okay, I actually found this that is hardcover. When you take the cover off, it's actually a very beautiful white. And this is what caught my eye. It is autographed by Sophia Loren, so I am doing comps right now. This piece here is quite stunning, and I think it is musical, so let's see if it works. Very slow, but it works. Now I'm upstairs and I'm seeing some really reasonable things. Like this is fantastic. And I actually like the bamboo stand too. And it's 3D. So definitely gonna ask on a few pieces like this. Covered bridge collection. This brutalist piece is actually quite impressive. That is marked at $150. This needlepoint is fantastic. It's framed, but it's $35, so still a little high. So I'm thinking I might try and put together a bundle with that. We'll see. There's a couple planners in here that are actually probably something that would sell, and they're vintage. That one's 38, so too high today. And over here, the owl is 38 as well. But can you imagine a plant coming out of that? Fuzzy owl head, hilarious. Okay, looks like in here, there's some more art. That would be the house back in the day. It's always fun to see what people were drawn to. This is quite nice. The blue moody hues. 71. What a cool photograph holder. Made out of wood. 30's too high for me, but that's quite unique. Several different bowls. My mother-in-law actually has that as a berry bowl. Some of these old mid-century modern servers might sell well. Nothing is priced. I shouldn't say nothing. Some things aren't priced. So I gotta put in my head what I'm interested in here. Wild, wild wallpaper. What a beautiful, beautiful crazy quilt with floral detailing. And a lot of satin and polyester finishings. I'm curious what this one looks like. Let's open it. CH73. I like it. Oh my gosh. You know I love a wool sweater. Where's the tag? Homemade. There's not one. Okay, I thought this was blue. It's so dark in here, I can't really tell. I think it's black. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. This one, I have one like that I just got recently at a different sale. So I'm gonna leave it, but I love how you can tell it was definitely homemade. Well, I have paid, and I'm glad that I brought my wagon. So I'm going to do a proper haul for you at home to see everything, but I was pretty gnarly as far as cleanliness, and that was a house that has not been touched very much. There was mouse prints everywhere in the basement and on this furniture, but I decided to get it anyway.
All right, we are back home, and I wanted to quickly touch on the subject of what do I do when I walk into an estate sale and it looks like junk, or it's very dirty, or in that case, there's mouse poop everywhere, even on some of the items I want. And the upstairs was better, but the basement was not great. Here's how I look at it. If you see a diamond in the rough under whatever dirt is on it, then it's worth it if you can get it for the right price. Is there something unique about the piece? For example, her, yes, she's pretty, but I wasn't super interested until I saw in the bottom of her, she's actually a music box. What kind of shape is it? There's no dings on her. Actually, now, oh, how's this? Now I found a ding on her. Preferably no nicks, no scratches, no dents. And if you're a reseller, will it sell? I see this type of mid-century modern furniture all the time in antique stores, all the time at flea markets, and they're selling at a higher price. Now, I did pay more than I wanted to for this. I thought she'd give me a little bit of a break on this one, but she said she gave me a big enough break on everything else. So I, in retrospect, would not have paid $30. I would have just waited and probably walked back tomorrow and got it for $15, because the second day is usually 50% off. I still can probably at least double my money, which is usually what I'm going for at the very least. So I did pay the full $30. Now, if you get these pieces home and they're dirty, or they were covered in mouse poop and you don't want to touch them or bring them into your home, which is why we're outside right now, this is what I'm going to do to clean them up enough to where I can get them inside. I simply take a bucket that isn't filthy, I put water in it, I put Dawn dishwashing soap in it, and I am going to use a towel, go into my bucket, and simply start to clean them. I always have, where is it? Oh, a little dirty now. All good. I have another rag that is dry, so after I go through and I wash these, I can wipe the water off of them quickly because I don't want water to sit on this real wood. That defeats the point. So I'm just gonna go in on her. And I wish I had a close-up, like a camera 2 over here, so you can see her transformation so quickly, because Dawn really does just get all the dirt, all the grease and muck off like that. But we're not that sophisticated here on TinyFindsTreasures. What's the windy instrumental stuff of a music box called? I'm not gonna get that wet because I don't want to ruin that part. That's the reason I pulled the trigger on her. She also ended up being 15. I really would have loved her for 10, but I digress. I really did a terrible job looking her over. There's a crack. Stephanie, you're better than that. Now I'm gonna dry her off. That took me maybe 2 minutes. So if it's something you can clean up pretty quickly, then it can be worth it. But now I'll flash a picture on the screen of what she looked like before. And then in just about 3 minutes, what she looks like now. Big, big difference. So if it's that easy to do and it's a unique piece, and if you're reselling it and you think you can at least double your money, then maybe it's worth it. This is also where I'll say double check and check again your pieces, especially if you're in a dark basement. She's got a chip right here, and that crack is right back here. But she's also got a little chip right there. Let's see if I can wind her up. Okay, do your thing, girl. Do your thing. So that still works. Okay, now as it's raining heavier, I'm gonna do this quickly. Go in with my rag. Now this is real wood, so I can always come in after with a wood oil. It's Feed and Wax Wood Polish and Conditioner. That one I have used and it has worked well. And essentially, I'm just trying to make this a little more sanitary to bring into my house, because I don't want my children around something that has had mouse turds on it for how long. Ugh, gosh. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Okay, now that I have it all clean, I'm gonna come in and I'm going to go over it. It's actually changing colors a little bit, so maybe I screwed up. Now I just have water on here. Come in and go over and wipe it down clean. Okay, now we're inside. It's clean. I feel comfortable bringing it in, but there's this residue, and I Googled that, and it said that Dawn dishwashing soap can sometimes pull out protective oils from wood, and I don't want that because I don't want this. So what I'm going to do is, it's already been cleaned. There's no dirt on it. I'm going in with my wood wax I found. It's Feed and Wax Wood Polish and Conditioner. Orange oil. So I'm gonna put a small amount of this. Oh, let's shake it up. That was pretty oily. A small amount of this. And then I'm going to work in on the top of my wood surface. And I'll leave it set for 20 minutes. So here is what it looks like before. You can see how there's kind of, it's not a residue, but a cloudiness. Let's take a moment for these amazing legs. One of the reasons I bought this, it's so unique. In here. Oh yeah, baby. It's coming right off. Yes, let's go. And I'm gonna do every nook and cranny, so the sides, the back, yeah, it's taking it right off. The rims. I'll bring you down closer so you can see in real time what I'm talking about. So I just did this surface. You can see how shiny it looks. There's no cloudiness. But down here you can see some of that cloudiness after the dawn. And I'm just gonna go over it with circles. Look at that! Very satisfying, actually. Can you just see this baby come back to life? I mean, look, you can tell instantly. Look how that grain of wood is popping now. So I'm gonna finish doing the whole thing, and then I'll let it sit for 20 minutes, and then I'll come back and show you this baby all shined up and clean. No mouse poo-poo. Oh, while I have you, the other thing I was gonna say about when you're looking at something and it seems really dirty or you're not sure if it's worth it, the piece, use Google Image. That is your friend. After a while, you will start to realize what can be valuable, what's not. And if you see it come up and it's in good shape and it's either selling for, preferably sold for, or at least listed for a decent price, then that's your go ahead. If it's not, then maybe you pass. Now, as far as time, I've been working on this and moving a camera around and making sure I have good lighting and all of that for maybe a half hour between starting with filthy furniture items. And so this is all the work I'm willing to put in because I don't have the time to do repairs, to reconstruct anything that's like that. I'll let somebody else tackle that. But I can do a half hour of just cleaning it up and shining it up again, making it look pretty, restoring its glory, if you will. And if you have the time to do that type of stuff, if you're a woodworker and something's broken on it and you can make it come to life again, have at it. But I don't have the time or the skills. Now just the legs, my favorite part. Okay, she's looking so much better already. 20 minutes and I'll come and show you the final products. And just like that, we are done. She shined up pretty nicely, right? This makes it 100% worth it. If I were to put this in a booth, I'd probably price it around $129. And again, that's based on my area of the northern suburbs of Chicago. That might be different in a more rural area or an area that is even more expensive. So that's how far I'm willing to go and what I kind of look for when I walk into an estate sale that's a little dirty and seemingly a lot of quote unquote junk. Is it real vintage or antique? Could it be valuable? Would people want it? Is there something unique about it? Did I do a Google image search? Is it too far gone? Do I have to put too much work into it? Or can I spend 30 minutes cleaning it up and we're good to go? And if you're a reseller, can I double my money? And if it's for your own home, do I really love it? So I hope that's helpful on when you walk in and you're like, ugh, I don't know about this. Maybe stay and take an in-depth look and see if you can ask yourself questions and find a few diamonds in the roughs. I've had luck with it. Okay, now let's go to our big haul. All right, I've got my stuff all cleaned. I explained how I search for things in a seemingly kind of junky or dirty estate sale, what I'm looking for in that type of atmosphere to find some diamonds in the rough. So now let's go through everything else. I just put this here because it's looking so pretty. I also think this is better lighting, so I'm going to show you her again, and she will be for sale. I already showed you how she winds up. Again, your reminder to check and check and check again for dings, because this does have some crack, little ding, little ding. That's more than I would typically like, but I still think she is pretty special because of her music box. But I will price this significantly lower because of that. However, my point still stands that she did clean up beautifully. Did she not? I also looked her up. I think she is porcelain, but I was not able to find an exact match. There's some that are similar called Joseph dolls, but I don't think it is the same thing. So she's kind of unique, which is fantastic. So this will be available in my Etsy store, TinyFindsTreasures. This book I got, I just cannot get over the binding. Also, the inside is great. Ooh, what was that? Oh my gosh. For Danielle from her friend, Kaylee? 1978. All right. Santa Claus. Santa Claus is crossed out right there, and maybe that's his telephone number? I mean, it's a pretty darn good turkey. You never know what you'll find in these old books, eh? Oh, now I'm sad. Merry Christmas to Michelle and Nicole. Love, Mom and Daddy. 1971. Also, how do I learn how to write like that? Oh my gosh, that's incredible. It's like its own beautiful font. They keep coming. I had no idea any of this was in here. That's Danielle's. I didn't see any of this when I was looking at it in the actual house. But it does have great illustration and colors, and they are a bunch of children's story. Really fun. And of course, I can't get over the actual hard shell of the book. It's so beautiful for styling. Anytime I find a children's book that is pretty, I'm getting it. It was 5. I think technically it would have been 10, but she gave me 5 off. So for me, it's definitely worth that. Then we have what I think is probably the best find, the Crazy Quilt. Now I will spread this out for you on a bed so you can see it in its full glory. Okay, I have to show this spread out too so you can get the full feel of it. Don't the flowers just send you over the edge? Because they do to me. This is the only little hole I have seen. Otherwise, it's very intact. Great fabrics, fun colors, hand stitched. She's a little stinky, but that's to be expected. I would say this is a queen bed. So whatever's wide under a queen. Is that a double? A full? My goodness. So I thought 65 was very reasonable. I would have loved a little off, of course, but these sell for hundreds of dollars. Off the top of my head, if I listed it in my booth, I would at a minimum probably put $225 on it. All you quilt lovers out there, which I know there are some of you, let me know what you think of this crazy quilt with the flowers. Love that detail. But the thing that pushed me over the edge, these flowers that are put in there throughout. I have never seen flowers added in on a crazy quilt, and that detail just had me swooning. And the underside is a fun color. That right there is the only little hole I have found. Otherwise, it's an excellent shape. Now, when you search crazy quilts, you'll find a plethora of different kinds. There will be some antique ones from the 1800 era, and those that are museum quality will be as high as $895 or $695, and definitely I understand why. Those are more intricate and obviously older. There are new ones that will be around 80 or 100, and then there are some in between that have a little something special about them that I would say is where this one probably lands, which is around $225. If you're a crazy quilt lover, go ahead and comment below. Let me know your favorite tidbits about them and any other information you have, because I'm definitely willing to learn more and more. Couple left to go here. This sweater, it's not anything to write home about. It happens to be my high school's colors that I graduated from, black, red, and white. Go Panthers, but it's handmade, and I'm a sucker for that handmade craftsmanship. There aren't any tears. It's in great shape. It will be wonderfully warm, and it's quite perfect if I go back for any Northwood, where I went to school, events. So $5, a real wool sweater. I'm here for it. Now this last blanket, I'm really just a sucker for the flower on it and the colors. I don't really like brown that much, but it works with these colors. I love an ochre mustard yellow. Yes, please. And then I've never seen a flower like that crocheted into it on each side. Can you see me? These old crochet pillows, good heavens. These old crocheted blankets do sell. I see them at every flea market or vintage fair that I go to. I like the fringe on the bottom. This would actually work in my living room if I wanted to. I will take it to be dry cleaned because everything in that house was, as I said before, a little dirty, but there's not much staining. And then just the detailing on the flower. It's so good, right? So if I ever wanted to resell this, I paid $20 for it. Did I pay $20 or $15? I think she actually charged me $15. I can do that and make a profit on it. This would probably go for around $50, $45, $50. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna let this one go. What would you do? Comment below and tell me, because I think it's so unique. Oh wait, the best part. Oh, I get it now. It's a J. I thought it was a C. There's a signature and it's a J. JH73. When they're signed and dated, it makes them even better, for sure, 100%. So I'm happy to have grabbed this guy too. Now my husband will say I have way too many blankets, and I probably do, but there's something about a vintage crocheted blanket or handmade blanket, and ironically mine are usually yellow. I feel like this was the color. of when everybody was doing these blankets, right? Like 60s and 70s. But I'm not mad about it because I really love that color. But a little blanket stashed didn't hurt anybody, right? And that's a wrap to this video, everyone. I hope that was helpful. I tried to show you a little different side because I know sometimes you walk in to an estate sale and maybe it seems too dingy or dirty or kind of junky and you're like, oh, did I waste my time coming here? I try to keep going and put on my thinking cap and my eyes trail everywhere. This just got so intense. But I just try and take an in-depth look and see, is there something sticking out here that I can really make its magic come to life? And if not, in an easy fashion, no. That sums it up. So if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give me the thumbs up like button. It really helps my channel grow. And if you haven't yet, remember to subscribe to my channel to join the hunt and never miss a video. More is coming. I've got the Long Grove Vintage Festival that I'm either gonna go to tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. So keep subscribing and tuning in to come along. We'll see you in the next one, everyone. Happy hunting. Bye.